Yo, 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 what's up, guys? This is part three of the Texas ebook, third and final part, where we just kind of go over the little things in this playbook that we will run sometimes, but for the most part, we're going to be out of doubles and trips tight end. And we're going to come out in this five wide right here. Five wide is universally good. We're going to come out in verticals. Make sure verticals is in the audibles. We're going to come out in verticals. We're going to come out against cover three sky. We're just going to do this really quickly. We're going to respot the ball to have our trips on the wide side of the field here. And we're just going to go over some of these route combinations. They're kind of the same as the trip side end. Put circle on the bang 8. Put R1 on the corner. Keep everything the same. We're going to have triangle and X. And we're going to have R1 in this last second here. And we're not going to run this play again. We're just going to look at it. So you already saw the corner route get open. You had to throw that late. You also have this drag and this this crosser. They'll both get open, and that's verticals. Oh yeah, I probably should have kept this play on the field. Yeah, I don't have to keep changing it. We're going over the next concept right here, which is the zig and the flat and the crosser. It's going to look like that. Most of the time, you're just going to have X. And if you don't have X, you can throw across the middle to Bond. And let's see, another one we can do is we put triangle on a slant, R1 on a drag, and this is what Black Rain does. And it just basically makes the user, have a seizure trying to guard everything. And now we're going to go over to one play touchdowns against cover 4 in this 5 wide. We'll do cover 4 palms first. We're going to put R1 on a streak, put X on a wheel. That's pretty much all we have to do. You put the other routes on whatever you want. And that's a touchdown against cover 4 palms. You read palms by looking at the trip side, and if that cornerback's pressed and then on the left side they're 10 yards back, then that's cover 4 palms. Now we're going to go up against a cover 4 quarters. This time we're going to put X on the wheel and R1 on a streak. No, I did it wrong. My bad, guys, my bad. I did it wrong. Okay, we're going to put X on the streak and R1 on the wheel. And watch how just X gets open right here. Slow guy, you want Night Black in there if you're using Texas. For sure, but that... Oh, no, we do have one more really good route combination out of this 5 wide right here, sticking on. We're going to put X on a crosser and then circle on a deep dig. Now, basically right here, the user is going to have to guard all 3 of these routes. And I'm just going to go over real quick. Deep crosser on X, deep dig on circle. Right here, we're just going to throw R1. That's going to be open a lot. The user's going to have to play that. Right? Do it again here. Now, if the user plays that, you're going to either have the crosser or the deep dig. I didn't get it off in time, but I was going to throw to the crosser. It was going to work. Just sit here and throw this crosser this time. Easy catch right there, guys. Now, if for some reason both of these are covered, that means the deep dig is going to be open. And even against cover 3, everything is open, man. Everything is getting open. So there's that route combination that's really, really effective. You're going to be giving guys a lot of trouble. Now we're done with the empty base flex. We're actually going to come in here and go to this tight open, where we're just going to basically do a makeshift bunch here. Now, this is not a very effective type of offense. I haven't really messed around with tight formations. So I would have to lab up, see maybe I could do something with this. But we're going to come out and either slot post or bench. We're just going to come out and bench. This makes this play really easy to set up here. And we're actually going to re-spot the ball. We're going to put our bunch side on the wide side. And what I'm going to do out of this is just a makeshift bunch, motion over this guy. And our first route combination is going to be square on a streak, circle on a drag. This is really effective. You can just hit this drag almost every single time. Every single time. You get the user to guard the post or the corner. Now we're going to put circle on a drag here again. This time we're going to look, see what else we got. So we didn't get the corner route there, but that's all right, guys. It's not a big deal. But we can also do this zig flat combo right here. Motion this guy over, put him on a drag, put him on a post, something like this. The user most likely is going to follow the drag, and you're going to have triangle right here. And last and not least, this is going to be the last route combination we're going to do. We're going to put circle on a streak and X on a deep cross. And for the most part, you're going to have X over the middle. One more, actually. We're going to do one more. We're actually going to motion him over, put him on a deep crosser again, put circle on a streak, put square on a streak. This time we're putting R1 on a streak, and you're going to have R1 right out of the backfield. So you're giving these guys a lot of issues. Now, I need to find a way to lab up to be able to get corner route on this field when I run this tight, because that would really, bake the cake. Maybe something like this. Yeah, well, no, it ain't working. There's got to be some way to get a corner route open on this, and maybe I'll make a separate video going over tight open, but for the most part, that's it. I'm not just going to sit here and lab up a corner route, but that's the tight open here. Next thing we're going to go over here is the wing X off, where we're going to run the jet touch pass, which is really cheesy, and we have a jet duo. So you get this guy over here. Duo is one of the best runs in the game for many reasons. You get two double teams on the offensive line, and this is just a really good run play. I'm not very good at running duo. I used to know how to run duo really effectively. You can just run it up the middle, or you can go to the outside both ways. You got like 3 cutback lanes. There, we could have just completely ran it out. Let's try it again. One more time, guys. Sorry to waste your time. I'm just going to cut this thing all the way back outside. All right, it didn't work. They're in a cover 3, so yeah, that's how that's going to work. But that jet touch pass is really good, guys. We're going to run this jet touch pass to the weak side of the field. They'll come out and cover 3 sky, which is pretty good defense. Pretty good run defense, but this game's broken, so it doesn't matter what you run. You're just going to get perfect blocking and get a lot of yards over here. And if you're running with Bond, you're going to get even more yards because he's way faster. So that's your jet touch pass. And then over here with the wing flex close and the Y off trips, you're going to basically, you want to have curls, zone, and then you want to have wide zone on the field. And then you can perhaps run this PA if they're really trying hard to stop the run. You can throw it. But for the most part, we're going to run this wide zone here. It's just really effective. Wide zone stretch, one of the best plays in the game. We're just going to flip it, run it to this side. Really, really effective here for no reason too. Like it just works really good. And if they're really good at stopping the stretch, if you're a good runner, you can run this over and over again, and you can mix in the HB zone or the wide zone weak. Let's say they're in like a man coverage or something, and you got numbers on this left side here. Look at that. Didn't work there, but it can work. See? You just cut it back inside. That guy does that. So if you're a really good runner, this is a really good formation. Also, you can pass really well out of this because you have three receivers. I would like to come out in curls and do something like this. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, you just put square on a post here, and he gets open against cover three, which is really good. Now, if they come out with some match coverage and things, you'll be given some issues. But you could do something like this: bang eight, corner route. Oh, you got to hold on to that. But of course, you want to have your trips to the wide side of the field in order for this play to really put in some work for you. And you can just put R1 on an end route, and he just gets open for no reason, dude. They should be guarding that, but they're not. Put R1 on a corner, put him on a bang eight. That corner route works really good. And then you can also do something like this where you put square on a drag, put X on like a post, put R1 on like a corner, put him on a bang eight. You can have these little one out. You can have a single drag play, which is really good. Competitive players use it. Single drag, so we'll do square on a drag, R1 on the corner, circle on a bang eight, X on the post. It's a really effective for. It's like a really effective route concept that competitive players use. Just having a single drag somebody you're not expecting. You can also put square on the street, put him on his deep crosser. Actually, no, that's not gonna work, is it? You can put him on this corner route here, put circle on the street, put him on the deep crosser. Now you got a crosser, and you're gonna have that crosser late in the play there, and that's wing flex close. I mean, Y off trips. Then you got this wing flex close right here. You can run this wide zone all day. It's a really good wide zone. Run to the tight end side. Look at that. Perfect block in there. Look at that. We take that for a tud, man. That wing flex close is really good. However, it's not very good at passing. But I will say there are some things we can do with this if we see a cover four palms or a cover four match. And we're just gonna put square. Can't remember if I put him. It's just a curl and a streak. And if I'm not mistaken, one of these guys should get up. Okay, let's try it the other way around. Right. You're gonna put circle on a streak, circle on a curl, smart route it up. Oh shit. How did I do this? Smart route him up. Maybe smart route him twice. Now there used to be a way I would do this. I used to have something that would destroy match coverage out of this formation. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's see again. No? Okay, let's try circle on the curl rail. Maybe they patched this shit, bro. They did patch it, bro. Nah, when the game first came out, that dude used to run free down the sideline, but it's still working. You can still do it if you have takeoff. So I would put circle on a curl, smart route him up, square on the street. Man, this thing really used to put in some work, but it ain't putting in work no more. But you still got the one play touchdown on match coverage, just off speed alone. You can also just run this play stock, wide receiver under. The square is gonna get open pretty easily. And you can also do this against like a cover three or something. To have this double corner routes if there's like hard flats on the field. But I'm thinking that's about it. You also have this jet pass zone in here. Don't forget about that. It's really effective. And guys, that's pretty much it for this entire playbook. Trips wise slots also a pretty good formation, but kind of redundant. Let's go over that. You're not really going to be running it for the most part. You're going to be in doubles and trips. And hey guys, that's pretty much the entire Texas ebook.